Hey guys, Bayside Llama 3 here, and today we're here to talk about nothing. Okay, I'm just joking with you. Today we're talking about Black Clover, chapter 97, titled Nothing. And so, yeah. I was really looking forward to this one, like ever since last week's chapter, ever since the 5th leaf of the Black Clover, chapter 1, where they told us what it meant, the demon. But let's get into it. So the chapter starts off with Asta in this big void, in typical Asta fashion. Okay, well basically, the chapter starts off, he thinks he's dead, and in typical Asta fashion, instead of going, oh, crap, I died, he's like, instead of being mortified, he kind of just takes it in stride, like, oh, like with the typical blingy eyes. He's like, oh, guess I'm dead. And he actually thinks about stuff he has to do, like how he hasn't married the sister yet, the nun that raised him, even though nuns can't marry. And he thinks about Yuno and stuff, and we get introduced to the demon of the Black Clover, who really doesn't talk like how you think a terrifying demon does. He's kind of just, like, at first he introduced himself like, yo, what's up, bruh? Yes, I'm your demon. But yeah, so Asta freaks the fuck out. I mean, I would too. And the demon basically talks about how, what a cold greeting. I mean, I'm closer to you than anyone else, Mr. Main Character Man. And of course, he tries to possess Asta, bringing up how this is the first chance he's had to enter the physical realm. Asta manages to avoid the demon's grasp, and the demon tries to talks down to Asta like, you want to beat this human, right? Leave it in my care. You can't handle this. And Asta just gets pissed off, like, I think the line is, I'm sick. The thing, it's always like this with huge jerks like you, looking down on me from way up. So he gets mad. He goes to punch the demon, and as he states that he's not giving this up, we cut back to reality. Asta looks super friggin' badass. He's just like, not giving up is my magic. As, his Black Clover, which was already, black, but it had all the rust on it, all the rust is like off of it, so it's pure black. And the black, like, demon stuff is going up his arm and encroaching on his face, and like his pupils have come all snake-like. And apparently he played a lot of Final Fantasy VII as a kid, because he's now a one-winged angel, or a one-winged demon, I guess you could say. So yeah, this is friggin' awesome, pretty much. Ladros is just like, he got back up an instant. What the heck is he? And Noelle's freaking out, and we get more stuff with the Witch Queen, like, I thought he lost consciousness, but appears he can control it. And we get to learn some stuff about the anti-magic sword. So apparently, how this works is that anti-magic energy, there is separate anti-magic energy, and it's constantly flowing through the sword. And how previous users worked was that the anti-magic energy wouldn't flow right. They wouldn't be able to wield it. But because Asta has no magic to get in the way, the anti-magic energy just flows through his body with no problem. And because now some of the Witch Queen's blood is in him from when she healed his arms in the beginning of the arc, now the flow has been increased, meaning that there's nothing binding it. The power's growing faster. As she puts it, your anti-magic power has become like a raging river. Your very body is becoming a vessel for anti-magic. So your Asta himself doesn't even know what's going on. He's just wondering what this power is like. And we get more stuff with that person. The Witch Queen is just like, I suspected he might be blood related to that person. But I was wrong. It was through a spontaneous mutation that your body had become incapable of holding mana. You're simply a defect. But it's because of that defect that you're able to wield that sword. You're nothing special at all. But that is why you've become something truly remarkable. And so the fight ensues. Ladros is just freaking out. And Asta, literally in a matter of seconds, Ladros sends this fire dragon whatchamacallit, and Asta just slings through it like nothing. Like, it just, like, it's not even like he's cut through it. It's just like the magic's passing around him. It can't hurt him. So, you know, he's just, you know, going ham on Ladros. Ladros tries to get away. He's freaking out like, it's impossible. How are you doing this? And Asta just stabs through Ladros. So it's flying him through the air. You know, as the Witch Queen puts it, he seeks out and pursues magic. Or a better term, Noelle's looking at this, it's like a rising, climbing, black shooting star. So, you know, he's just continuously shooting the fire magic. You know, Ladros is shooting at Asta. And Asta's just going up it. And he's just like, I've kicked down everyone who's in my way. I've clawed my way to the top. So why you? And Asta's like, because I've had others to rise along with me. And that's what makes me stronger. And Asta stabs through Ladros with his black meteorite. Oh my god, Asta has a friggin' like move now. Like, it's not just sword slashes. You know, like Naruto has his Rasengan, and Goku has the Kamehameha, and you know, Ichigo has the Getsuga Tensho. And Asta, he has the black meteorite. And this panel is amazing looking. You got Asta, his black wings and junk is going through. You're gonna see like the snake eye, his muscles are veining up. When I first saw this, I thought it was like a punch technique, like he punched through Ladros. But no, it's just that the sword's blending in because of how black it is now. As the narrator, or whatever, as the words here say this with sword, the black comet crushes Ladros. And that's the end of the chapter. That was friggin' awesome. Next week, I'm guessing Asta's probably just gonna, like, the power's gonna dissipate and we might learn some more about it and they'll go home. Honestly, I mean, you say that, like, you guys might be thinking, oh, that's just way too simple. Why would they just go home? But that's kind of how a few arcs have ended. They just kind of leave without questioning things. I hope that they bring more mention to this, or at least have more, like, conclusiveness with maybe tell us if Mars is gonna go to the Clover Kingdom with them, because honestly he should. Actually, I think about it. One of Lich's servants have gone against him. You know, Fauna. Be cool if he showed up at the end here. Whatever. I can't think straight. There's so much that could happen here. I just want to talk about Asta's Steven powers. This shit is awesome. It's like, okay, what could this mean? Like, he can control it, so that's cool, but it looks incomplete. You know, like I said, only the right half of his body's covering it. You know, what's up with this demon? Who is that person? Did I just orgasm on the page? Whatever. This is cool. There's no better way to put it. That was an amazing chapter. If I had to give it a ranking, which I don't, but if I had to give it a ranking, 10 out of 10 chapter. Giving it a 10 out of 10. You know, there's some problems here. The fact that this chapter was basically just one attack, black meteorite, but whatever. It was a cool attack. 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, how about that? I can't wait till next week. This was a great chapter of Black Clover. Black Clover chapter 97. Nothing. Amazing chapter. Tune in next time for the conclusion of the Witch Forest arc. Base Llama 3. Out.